Hi bro, welcome to What's Good in Japan. This is Morita. I'm from Japan. I've been living in Japan for 4 years. I'm 100% Japanese. In this channel, I will introduce various kinds of Japanese culture. I'm a guide. I will lead you to better understanding of Japan. Okay, let's get started. Today's topic is Zen. Zen is one of the Buddhism sects and strongly emphasizes the meditative training of self-awareness. But what is the characteristic of Japanese Zen? What is the famous episode in Zen? How do they think about something? How do they influence Japanese society? Today, I'm gonna answer these questions. Zen Buddhism is one of the most powerful and protected sects of Buddhism in Japan. It is also the most difficult sect to explain. Although it is a sect of Buddhism, it does not have a systematic theory. Rather, the uniqueness of Zen Buddhism lies in its rejection of such theories. To put it bluntly, it is a branch of Buddhism that teaches the importance of not overthinking. There is no special theory or systematic worldview. In a sense, Zen is the antithesis, or perhaps the flip side of Buddhist teachings that are too concerned with theories and explanations of the world. The world is full of theories, and not only Buddhism. Religion, education, technology, etc. all have their own theories and worldviews, and it could be said that everyone is fighting over whether they are correct or not. Living in such a world where people are competing with each other for correctness, people get tired and lose sight of what is truly important in life. In such a situation, it is important to think in a way that prevents overthinking and helps to stabilize one's mentality. Zen is a way of thinking and a way of life that was developed with a focus on how to get out of this state of being attached to something. It can be said that Zen is a religious sect that conveys the idea that people are fully content just as they are in a daily life. In Zen temples, both master and disciple are encouraged to follow all kinds of laborious and miscellaneous tasks necessary for life. So, in each of the tasks of life, there's a chance to regain oneself. In the US, there's also a custom of making one's bed after waking up in the morning, and this kind of idea may be similar to Zen. I think we have all experienced the feeling of refreshed when we tidy up our own room. In these simple everyday gestures, there are hints for regulating one's mind and relieving anxiety. Zen values this kind of focus. But it is not about being ascetic, it is just about sleeping when one wants to sleep, eating when one wants to eat, and trying to live life as it is, as nature intended. Japanese people are very meticulous about cleaning, which is also strongly influenced by Zen Buddhism. We do the things in front of us in our daily lives with great care. Instead of worrying about the past or the future, they simply concentrate on cleaning up their immediate surroundings. That is a kind of religion that is closely connected to our daily lives, and that is Zen Buddhism. It is said that Zen Buddhism was started by an Indian Dharma around the late 5th century in China and then introduced to Japan. Even today, there are many rarely goods available in Japan when it comes to Dharma, and this is a reference to the Indian Dharma of Zen Buddhism. It was during the Kamakura period in the 12th century that he came to Japan. From there, Zen received protection under the Kamakura shogunate and later the Muromachi shogunate. Zen temples were built mainly in Kyoto and Kamakura, where Zen worldview was spread by Chinese monks or by monks who had studied in China. The view of Zen is represented by the term wabi-sabi, which refers to the pursuit of a hermit-like way of life, away from the hustle and bustle of the city, power, vanity, and other trivial things, in order to carve out one's own unique way of life. Also, in Zen practice, there is also a koan, which is simply put a question and answer session in which one must answer numerous questions posed by one's master. These questions are notoriously difficult to answer. In other words, there is no single definite answer. Think of it like the trolley problem in English. Another spirit of Zen is expressed in ink painting, which uses only shades of ink and in garden styles. Zen is characterized by the simplification of space and language as much as possible. At the famous Gingakuji Temple, this spirit is expressed in the Japanese-style rooms decorated with tatami mats, hanging scrolls, and flower arrangements, and in the garden with its combination of rocks and gravel. Zen is based on the idea that it is important in life to leave the hustle and bustle of the city behind and to find peace and tranquility in the midst of nature. For example, one of the most popular phrases is "Nichi kore kojitsu." This means that each day that comes and goes should be a good day of joy and peace. It refers to the attitude of cherishing each every day of one's life. There's also the other phrase, "Waretada kore o shiru." This is the Zen teaching that people should know how to be content regardless of age, wealth, status, etc. To be sure, if you're not yourself, you can't feel happy even if you are rich. There's also the phrase, "Honrai muichimotsu," which means that all things that exist are essentially empty, and therefore there's nothing to stick. It refers to a state of mind in which one is free and unrestricted from everything. In a nutshell, Zen worldview always focuses on things in front of us. Zen Buddhism has a worldview that is different from that of other Buddhist traditions, such as reincarnation and Jodo sect. They believe that rest is important, rest is beautiful. We might say that they have a balanced view of things. When we become attached to something, we lose our physical and mental balance. Emotions are important, but if they are excessive, they can lead to illness or injury. For this reason, Zen temples and the ink paintings influenced by them express a sense of calmness. So, they have the effect of putting the viewer in a calm mood. This seems to have captured the hearts of those in power at the time. The famous term wabi-sabi refers to the attitude of trying to find happiness in poverty and solitude, in loneliness and tranquility. This word, combined with the word seihin, being poor with beautiful attitude, gave birth to the value that it is wonderful to live a simple life and be content in that simplicity. In this way, in contrast to Western culture, which loves to get together and party, Zen culture created the value that it is wonderful to spend time alone, in solitude, cleaning up around oneself and spending time in nature. That's what Japanese Zen is. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much for listening. My only hope for you is that this video helps you understand Japan well. I'll be back soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.